Creating video content for real estate agents. Most real estate agents can talk underwater, but struggle to be vulnerable and struggle to be relatable. My first tip is add value first. Like any relationship, whether it's your significant other or your business partner or someone in the office or whatever the case is, most good relationships start with, just being kind, being generous, being, of service and things like that. And it's the exact same thing with your content. You want to purvey value first so that someone can know, like, and trust you and feel like you're a genuine human being who can really help them through their property journey, whether that's buying or selling or whatever the case is. Tip number 2, talk about your journey and things that you're passionate about. And this is where I guess it really comes down to vulnerability. Talking about your journey, whether it's why you got into real estate and maybe you share some stories about how you stuffed up when your first sale or whatever the case is, share some vulnerable things. Or even talking about things that you're passionate about, whether it's you're a supporter of the NRL, you follow the Penrith Panthers like I do, whatever the case is, ultimately those things make you relatable. And I'm not saying it so that you can tick off the relatability part, but really be genuine and really show that you're a real human being who people can relate to and who, most importantly, people can trust. So my third tip, be willing to give your take on current issues, even if it is polarizing. So I've got a funny story actually from one of my real estate agents has a funny story about how someone literally before the lockdowns came through an open home and stole toilet paper from one of the open homes, one of the buyers' house. The real estate agent who I work with, he recorded a video. It was really funny. It wasn't necessarily polarizing, but it was relevant, it happened, and it was funny, it was entertaining. And that is just another way to take what's currently happening, share a little story, whether it be polarizing, whether it just be entertaining, and give your take on it. Again, that makes you even more relatable as a human. And my last tip, play the long game. Too often, people are just looking for the next sale or the next whatever. Again, just remember that ultimately there's people who are watching your video content or watching your content in general who are interested in who you are, what you do, and are potentially just waiting for the right time. Now that right time may be in the next 2 weeks, it might be in the next 2 months, it might be in the next 2 years. Whatever that time frame is, please understand that there's ultimately going to be a section of people who are going to be ready in the next 2 weeks. There's going to be another section in 2 months, again another section in 2 years. And so whilst you're delivering and serving and helping those people who are ready to buy right now, you're still playing the long game and nurturing and having conversations and keeping up to date with those people who are going to be ready in 2 months, who are going to be ready in 2 years' time. Having that system in place, nurturing those clients so that you are the first person on the shopping list that they are going to call once they're ready to put their house on the market. I hope that helps. Go get it.